Hello, Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering. It is Friday afternoon here in the Eastern time zone of the USA. It is 20 Zulu on July 12th, 2024, and this is the weekend special. Typically, we have guests from all over the world. Today, we're really excited to have Adrian, KO8SCA, on with us. Hello, Adrian.
Hello, good afternoon from New York.
And Adrian, you've had a busy year already with all the things that have been going on in your life, and you're packing up for another DXPedition.
Yes, while I was at Visalia this year, I was invited to be part of the Jarvis Island DXPedition, November 5 Juliet. And so tomorrow, on Monday, I am flying to American Samoa where the boat is waiting and where everyone will be boarding. As a matter of fact, the boat is testing the equipment for the DXPedition there under the call sign Kilo 8 Romeo.
Very good. Well, it looks like a really super DXPedition. And so, how are you going to get to the island?
Well, from here, from New York, I fly to Hawaii, and then from Hawaii, I fly to American Samoa, and then from American Samoa, we're gonna board the vessel, which is right now listed there, the Magnet, and about a week of sailing, and then if everything goes all right, about around August 5th, we're gonna be in the air from the island.
Well, and so do you see the website up there,
Yes.
Adrian? So, August 5th through August 17th on Jarvis Island. And when was the last time there was a DXPedition to Jarvis?
I think in 1990, from what I remember, but Jarvis is also a very rare IOTA. Um, it's Oceana 081, and that one has not been activated in 35 years. So it's quite a rare entity.
And so let's go through the operators that will be on the island with you, Adrian. Talk about George, AA7 Juliet Victor.
Well, the two leaders of the DXPedition are George, A7 Juliet Victor, and Don, November 1 Delta Golf. George has this boat, and he's been traveling quite a bit lately and testing all these new technologies like radio in the box, the ribs, which are sponsored by the Northern California DX Foundation. And Don has been working hard for the past few years with the Fish and Wildlife Department to get us a permit to step foot on this uninhabited island, which is pretty far away from civilization. It's about 1,500 miles south of Hawaii. So it is pretty far, and it's not easy to get a permit. So they've been working together to get this done. Also, as a matter of fact, one interesting item is that Jarvis DXPedition will be the first DXPedition to be pushing a new type of digital communication called the SuperFox. That will be for the first time on the air, allowing up to 9 um, streams, meaning that the Fox will be able to work 9 different stations at the same time. But most importantly, the power will not be divided in between these 9 stations, so allowing really high rates. And so that's the plan, and that's why George, it's now in American Samoa, running the call sign Kilo 8 radio, and he is actually testing all these equipment that you see now in the pictures there on the website, the rib on the box, the radio in the box, the ribs, testing everything so that when we get to Jarvis, everything is up and running perfectly. He's set up there with a few stations, and anybody here right now can actually test the new SuperFox system. And as a matter of fact, right now they are in 15 meters, working quite a few stations.
So there's a lot of information on the website here, Adrian, about what is SuperFox mode in WSJT-X. So they're really, you can get up to speed pretty quick. And so the SuperFox that is run at N5J and now right now for testing K8R, but you also need that new version to be the Super Hound.
That's correct. You basically just go and download the latest version, named RC5. And then once you download it, there's just one extra option, which is circled there right now on the screen, called SuperFox. So you select the Hound mode and then SuperFox. And so from the point of view of the DXer, that's all you have to do. You can install it on top of the previous version that you have in your computer, and allows you to work the Jarvis Island. You will not be able to work with using the old software with the old FTA. And
Right.
another one important aspect of this new mode is the ability to cut off pirate stations, meaning that the new system allows you to identify if the station that you work in is actually the real one and not a pirate. And that's one of the
great.
biggest improvements that come with this new version of the software.
Yeah, no, that is really cool. Ham radio on Jarvis. Let's just take a quick look. This is some of the history.
Previous activations of the island.
Right. So 81S and AH3C, but it's been a really long time. And if you look, I mean, this is it's pretty incredible. But it is a U.S. possession, right?
Yes, it is a U.S. possession and has been part of the park system for almost 50 years now. It is an uninhabited island. It's not too big, less than 2 square miles, and there's no water. So it's very hard to survive on the island without bringing everything that you need for survival. As a matter of fact, on the boat that's bringing us there, there will be a few representatives of the Fish and Wildlife observing what we're doing. And the goal is for them to understand what ham radio is all about, and maybe, if we're lucky, get more approvals for other islands which are part of the Fish and Wildlife islands that are also part of the top 10 most rare DXPedition entities.
Right, right. And yeah, unlocking some additional entities would really be good. Here's your pilots, Dawn and Iki.
Yes. So on the island or on the boat will be 5 operators, but there's a number of, from what I know now, of almost 24 operators from all over the world, top-notch operators that will connect remotely via the Starlink into these ribs and able to run pileups. And the good thing about these remote operators is the fact that they are from different continents, and each of them would know the best time to work their own continents, and this way improving the chances of the little pistols getting into the logs, especially those little pistols that are far away from Jarvis. Europe will be a challenge, and so all these things that have been planned are geared towards putting as many QSOs in the log.
And it's really great, Adrian, that you've included, some YLs. We see Miriam Briggs, N1QB, and we see some youth, KK7EXT, and KJ7KOJ. really, it's super to have a really good mix between the SuperFox team and the remote CW team.
That's correct. So most of the SSB, all the SSB operation will be done by the people that are on the island, the operators on the island, the 5 that are listed there. But most of the FT8 and CW operation will be done by the remote operators. And so it will be a very intense operation. The RF will be definitely filling up the airwaves in during the month of August.
And we're really proud to be one of your corporate sponsors here at DX Engineering.
Absolutely.
Along with several others. And Adrian, all you have to do is say what you need, and we're going to take care of you no matter where you go. Let's talk about where you go from here too, because it's like every couple of weeks you're going somewhere else. But after you're done with this at Jarvis, it's off to St. Paul for KO8SCA.
Well, recently the team leaders of the Charlie Yankee 9 Charlie DXPedition going to the St. Paul Island in Canada at the beginning of September. Invited me to be part of the team, and I just couldn't refuse. It's the team, the makeup of the team is just incredible operators, very famous people, a pleasure to work with, and also a lot of friends. And so right from Jarvis, once I fly back to mainland US, I'm planning to figure out ways to get to St. Paul. It's a lot of logistics, and I have a lot of things to catch up and to get ready. But it's not the first time going to the expedition for myself, and I enjoyed traveling. And so the allure of the pileup just keeps me going.
Well, and again, at DX Engineering, we are just super excited to be part of your sponsor team, and we wish you all the best. Let's take a real quick look in the chat room, Adrian. I'm sure you're going to get some kudos. We've got Bobby from Oklahoma City, KF5 Golf Tango X-Ray. Bobby, good to see you. Max, November Golf 7 Mike, who is a DXPeditioner himself. And from California, it's KA3 Delta Radio. And Jose, X-Ray Echo 2 Zulu. Tom, November Golf 3 Quebec. He's looking forward to Jarvis. And Frank, Kilo 5 Fox Juliet Alpha in Mississippi. And Michael, W3MLJ, who was here last weekend for Kilo 2 Mike. And Michael had some tremendous rates. Addy, Germany 6 Alpha Delta. Had the pleasure of meeting Adrian in Friedrichshafen, a great guy. And he'll see you in the pileups for Jarvis. Our friend WA4 Mike Oscar Mike Dan is on with us today from Fort Mitchell, Kentucky. And we've got SuperFox is still an RC5. It's WSJT beta, but it is on the fast track, right?
That's correct.
So it should not be a problem. Addy said he worked K8R with the SuperFox. It's a big leap forward. And K8R, as Adrian mentioned, and Max confirms, is on 15 meters right now. And Dawn on from Philadelphia, Whiskey Juliet 3 United from the Netherlands. It's Papa Echo 2 Kilo. And our good friend Steve, November Alpha 5 Charlie. Thanks for putting these entities on the air. Adrian, a tremendous job. Thank you for all you do for DXing and ham radio. It is a pleasure to be one of your corporate sponsors.
Well, thank you for helping make these DXPedition happen. Without sponsors, it's just not going to be possible to put together these hard to get places, the expeditions are very difficult, and you can't go there without equipment. And so a big thank you to DX Engineering, all the other sponsors that make these the expedition go in the air for us, the DXs, to enjoy working them.
So, Adrian, when you're all done, come on back here in September and let's hear how it went. We want you back safe and sound, and we'll look forward to seeing you this weekend in the IARU radio sport. So until next time, 73 to all of you from DX Engineering. Get on the air and have some fun.
73.